If there was an overarching theme to Manchester United's victory in the Carabao Cup, it was that of rejuvenation. Erik ten Hag signalled the next stage of his rebuild with a trophy, Marcus Rashford continued his scintillating scoring form, and United reiterated why they are so confident about their future after so many years stuck in the past. It was summer signing Casemiro who made the biggest impact on the day, but Wan-Bissaka's impact can't be understated after a fine second-half display. The biggest compliment is that there was a genuine element of surprise to see him dropped from the start, though by full-time he had sent the clearest message yet about why he deserved to play from the beginning. The 25-year-old was introduced at halftime with Diogo Dalot on a booking and was tasked with the unenviable job of subduing the lively Alan Saint-Maximin. Wan-Bissaka was perfectly suited to the role and relished the chance to frustrate the forward, always appearing to have an answer for whatever was thrown at him. Despite only coming on at halftime, the United defender made the most tackles of any player during the match. His 7 successful tackles were the most in a League Cup final since N'Golo Kanté for Chelsea in 2019, though that was over 120 minutes. On another day, Newcastle might well have found a way back into the game, but there was never any chance of breaking down the resilient right-back. Wan-Bissaka was so well disciplined defensively that Saint-Maximin became visibly frustrated at the lack of progress he was making down the left, as his artistry was unable to unlock the most stubborn of locks. It was the latest in a string of impressive performances from the rejuvenated right-back and the latest step on a redemption path that has seen him go from surplus to sublime in less than 2 months. It was only last October that Ten Hag admitted, "United need 2 good fullbacks, because we have a lot of games to come," in what sounded like a dig at Wan-Bissaka. The player was previously informed he was free to leave before the end of last season, but the lack of takers left United stuck with the £50 million former Crystal Palace man. Wan-Bissaka had only played 4 minutes before the winter break and wasn't even viewed as the second choice in his position before he was thrown back in at the deep end. Diogo Dalot started every game bar one prior to the World Cup, only missing out on a start at Fulham because he was suspended.
Tyrell Malaysia was repurposed to the right,
highlighting just how little faith Ten Hag had in his backup. Wan-Bissaka looked certain to leave heading into last month, but got an unexpected chance when Dalot suffered a hamstring injury as Portugal were eliminated from the World Cup. There was cautious optimism over the way Wan-Bissaka returned to the United side, but little belief he would be able to continue such fine form when Dalot returned to fitness. Instead, it was a welcome surprise when he continued to show signs of improvement, not only by excelling as a defensive fullback, but also by showcasing another side to his game with his confidence on the ball. This was evident again on Sunday afternoon, with Wan-Bissaka relishing the opportunity to push forward as the game stretched, often finding himself at the heart of counter-attacks. It might not seem like much, but the fact he was so eager to attack and even try his own luck from outside the box, showed just how much confidence he has regained when it previously looked like he was finished at the club. There is now no longer a strong case to part ways with him this summer, and even if they decide to, his valuation will have skyrocketed to the same sort of figure that was spent on him 4 years ago. Whatever happens next, it was great to see a player who was written off write his own name in the history books with a winner's medal wrapped around his neck. On a day that showed how far United have come, none have improved quite as quickly as Wan-Bissaka.